Okay, the timer is not working again. Great. Anyway, apparently there's my ear. I'm going to show you guys something that's very, very cool. There's a site called GOG.com. It has some games I'm not doing for free. I might click on it, but not right now. I don't have a way to run it. This computer is not completely set up for everything, so it's not... In other words, it doesn't have all the parts to it, and it's not mine either. I can borrow it for certain things, but there's not much I can do with it either. Actually, I will have a little bit of more into it, but I can't do a whole lot. But unlike the other computer that I set out where I can watch TV at night. But I like to watch things on the big screen, so I go home and then I watch it on the small screen. I hate doing it, but this is a pretty good site. I actually was looking up Portal. I think that's just the name of the game. But I don't really want to play Bridge Constructor. I'll do it, I guess, at some point. Also, I have a slew of games I've already downloaded that I'm going to start recording. And one of them is going to be a Let's Hate series. The first ever Let's Hate series in the world of all the things I have. And the reason for it being hateful or hated upon is because of the amount of crap they call challenging. Just like any other game, they think they can do all this kind of crap and they call it challenging. And it takes you several freaking tries. And you... Damn, I'm choking. Anyway. Before you can pass the level. And yes, you always have to have one move left over. I'm going to start that soon. I hate to drag myself through that kind of game, but I mean, at the beginning, it's fine and dandy. It's no big deal. It's just going to the later parts. It's like, nah. I mean, I think they give you a chance. I hope they do anyway. You can actually go back and earn things. Because I know that's what they did in the old days, which was fine and dandy, but it's just taking the time to do that and then just keep doing it back and forth. And it's not about whether or not you get 3 stars. Oh, no. It's because you got to have everything to pass the harder levels. In the beginning, it's not a good idea to ever use tools, because these are just going to be easier levels. Now, there's going to be harder levels. You're probably going to have to use something. Unless you get lucky. Sometimes it can be lucky. And I can do things even on the hardest of difficulties. Sometimes it takes me a few tries before I can get that lucky. And I don't even believe in luck. I believe I have luck, but not the same kind of luck like, there's superstition and stuff like that. Like, okay, if I'm lucky, maybe it might work out. And I'm not into Tomb Raider. I hate Tomb Raider. That damn stuff can go die in a pit of fury. I'll play it anyway, just because, why not? Actually, I might just call it Let's Hate Tomb Raider, because I hate Tomb Raider. What the hell? What's going on right here? Oh, never mind. It's just a stepway. There's Thief. This place is pretty awesome. The prices are nonchalant, I would say. They've got Neverwinter. I love Neverwinter. I love Legacy of Kain. I've never sadly had it, but I will be playing it, because basically any way you can pay for it, it's basically you now own the game. You don't actually own it like you've created the game. That'll never be a thing unless you actually physically make a game yourself. And this is a game I have no interest in playing, but I will do it anyway, because why not? I mean, it's just something to do. Why not? I'm not interested in playing a game that's going to be like something I'd rather eat. But what the hell, I'll play it and see how far I feel like going, because it's just... looks like one of those games is like, God, why? Why? I've got this game. I don't need to buy it. I mean, there are different versions I might do. Submarine Titans, I'm not sure. There's like different prices. This site's weird. I'm not even sure if that's accurate, because a lot of times if you click on something, you try to buy it, it might say it's like so much change, and you gotta go like, oh crap, I gotta pay $51 for that? But the thing says, doesn't matter what the thing says. Never does it? Then why even bother posting the price? It's so stupid. Supreme Commander 2 Infinite War Battle Pack. MDK 2. And I don't care about Star Trek Voyager, but I guess I'll play it anyway. Why not? Nobody else is doing it. I'd love to play some games off Steam as well. I'm not going to try it. See, the thing is that unless Steam has a different kind of, like, elements or something to it, then I'm not going to bother. I might, do it for the achievements or whatever. And that's about it. But I will just try to play games for what I can to get the play value out of them. There's the first game for 59 cents. There you go. Pizza Connection. Wow. Thief Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition, I've heard, has some variations to it. It's like the original, but there's some differences still. I don't remember. Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm not sure if I like this one. I've never played Heroes 4 or Heroes 5. There's another one called Bundle. This one's called Heroes of Might and Magic 4 Complete, $9.99. Warhammer Mark of Chaos. I have loved the Warhammer series. I am not a huge fan of it, no. Because I guess a huge fan absolutely has to read the comics and all that. And I don't read the comics. Yeah, that's my umbrella. What you gonna do about it? Here's a city. Here's one I wouldn't mind having. It was sitting here for $13.99. Believe it or not, it was. I know it makes me look like a liar, but anyway, it's up to $15.29. I love building games, which is another reason why I'm gonna get RuneScape going, because they have, believe it or not, where I can build a house. I love building games. I'm just not into it in real life because it's something that would really disappoint the average builder. It's like, oh, I love to build things. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but unless you got the money to back it up, it ain't mean nothing. Now, it doesn't really disappoint you as far as that goes. I mean, if you really let it get to you, it might, disappoint you. But I don't. I have fun with games because I know I could do a whole bunch with them, make what I want out of it, and be happy. I mean, except for certain things I really don't care for, things that are going to stress me, like mini games and earn stuff just to buy certain things I actually freaking need. I'm not going to do all that. Maybe over time, if it's still there somehow or another that comes back, fine. Streets of Rogue. Here's something that somebody else was playing not too long ago. I never really watched it because it was live streamed. I don't live stream nothing. The only thing I can sadly live stream right now is actually me off the actual console. So that will be a thing. I would say that actually Tomb Raider is probably going to be the secondary or first, whichever one. It doesn't really matter. It's just it don't really matter which order. Probably in terms of which came first before the other, because I was playing Tomb Raider before I played this other game, which I can't say. But in terms of which one comes released, it'll probably be that one on the first one, because which I'm going to be playing, because I can't play Tomb Raider right now. I actually own a Tomb Raider game, but I can't play it. It's sad, but true. I could actually play it if I had a computer. But the problem with it is just getting an emulator to work. At the time. So, download GOG Galaxy for Windows. No, I don't want to do that. The only reason I came here is because I was looking at prices and what I want. Warcraft 2 Battle.net Edition. Chances are, look at this. Chances are I'm not going to be buying this because that is online. Most games I will be playing online, but this one, no. That would be like if you had like dial-up, and I don't do dial-up. Or if you had a good connection that you can partner up with somebody who's, on the internet for like player versus bad player or whatever. And I don't do that. Elite Force, Original War. I don't get into too much war games, to be honest with you. I hate Unreal Tournament. Not the game itself or how much fun you can actually have. It's getting past it, because I remember this one game that I played, and let's just say it has ruined the absolute experience for me to ever want to play another one, because I couldn't get so far, and by the time there was more, this game is like one of the most underrated games, because of the sheer amount of stupidity you can get with one. Like, I realize it's probably like a demo or whatever, but then it gets crazy. Now, I might get into Turok, I don't know. But I want to start out with Turok first, the first one, even though it's $4.99. And then I want to get out Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. I don't know about Jagged Alliance. Disciples 2, Gold. If I get Disciples first, I might get it, I don't know. Most of the time, I might start with something that's a sequel. Just depends on which one I can get my hands on first. I try not to do that, but you know what? It is what it is. Gwent Rogue Mage. Whatever I get my hands on. Pandemonium is on this list here, or in this website, but this is Pandemonium 2 from $149. These are not bad prices. The thing I would hate to do is click on it and then it'd be like, yeah, no. Or it'd be like, for shipping and handling, you gotta pay $1,000. What? No, hell no. Or $50 freaking dollars. For that game? For shipping and handling? No. It's probably, actually, it would be probably more like, the download part's probably free, because this is, I think this download anyway. It's like Steam, you can download games too, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. Unlike that one place, I forget what it was called. They used to have the option, but it's very limited, where you can buy games. I forget the name of it now. But now it's just only rent, period. Here's Disco Elysium for $13.99. Now, I know what I was looking at for $13.99. I recognize the logo. They must have updated, or something happened or something. So, 2 Raider Anniversary, Underworld, Dungeon Siege, Tomb Raider GOTY Game of the Year edition. Although I've heard that this one right here is actually more better than the original, so I don't know. I may wind up trying this one out, see how well it does, because the other one was crap. I mean, I'm not kidding. And I know I've seen a lot of people get through it all, and I wasn't even really paying attention that much to spoil myself, but I just I saw it, I'm like, wow. So you actually passed that boring son of a beep. I am. RPG bundle, that's the game. I hate Tomb Raider. I really do. Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. Ugh. I'm not really into blood games that much. I mean, they don't even bother me. But especially when they start putting military and blood in it, okay. Whatever. That's what they want to do is fine. I may check it out anyway. See, the thing is, it may sound contradictory or not something that somebody probably shouldn't be doing, like me. I do it anyway. It may not sound like it's all good. Even if it's something I don't like, I'll do it anyway, because I'm going to show up how terrible it is. I mean, I am sure there are people out there that can beat the damn game or go as far as I have, because I have seen where people have been way farther than I have, and in a lot of games, I can't even begin to fathom how to get past. And I just don't really care to watch them to spoil myself. There's people I should not watch them, but people that have actual videos on the game. I don't really care to spoil myself, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. So how do you situate how to get past it? Now, Medal of Honor Pacific Assault is something I have been wanting to play. I had that game. I'm gonna have to rebuy it. It's not bad for $2.49. That's not bad. I wouldn't even mind if it was $9.99. I don't care. games should be this amount. I mean, I don't know about being in change wise, but at least about close to about $20, at least that much. Not $100 freaking damn dollars or close to it. That's ridiculous for a game. Absolutely insane. The only time a game should ever cost that much, maybe if you even care to support the industry, is an online game that's for online. And when they're trying to get people to pay for a year or so, you know, that's the only time it should ever be that damn expensive. And I really hate to say it like that. Like, I think that's the best price, especially when people don't have the budget for it. But hell, you know, which I understand that. But I think that at the same time that you have to consider what is involved. Like, even $49.99 for a whole year, or $9.99 for 2 to 3 or 5 years, is not a bad deal. It really isn't overall. It's just, it's a bad deal if you have a terrible budget. Lots of people have terrible budgets like me. I can't ever afford that, which is not the reason why I can't, or that I can understand it. I mean, jeez, man. You know how many people are poor and actually can buy stuff? I mean, people like me, I'm poor. Okay? I have my stimulus checks. You know what I used them on? It wasn't paying for some person who's got a lot of money out there who can make money. I don't care if I like the guy or not. I mean, no homo. I ain't gay. But I care that, like, okay, like Tommy, you know, one of the original Power Rangers. He wanted to make a movie, but he wanted people to pay for that. Why? Why should it come out of people's pockets? I didn't vote for it. I didn't want the movie. I was for it, if that's what you want to do. But I'm not going to put out the money. I'm not rich. I have to consider what my means are every month before I can consider whether or not I want to support somebody out there. Even a game developer. Yeah, they deserve to be supported. That's not the question. It's the point of whether or not, and the principle, as well I should say, of whether or not I should spend it out. When you've already got a lot of money, too. That's another thing, that's the principality of it. Like, really? You could have already made this yourself. Why couldn't you just put it out of your own damn budget? I mean, it doesn't take that lot to make a movie anyway. It really doesn't. And if you think it does, you're sadly mistaken. Because making a movie is, you know, I mean, I'm not sure what's involved, but I know it's quite a bit, but it's not that much. If you're on our budget, like mine, yeah, it's not something I could do. I'm not saying it's easy on my budget. No, it's easy on, like, someone like his budget. He could actually freaking do it if he wanted to. You know, hiring actors, being there for them, all that, man. Anyway, I gotta go. This has gone on too long. Later.